Well guys, how you doing? Lovely sunny day here. Yeah, it's grand, it's great. Drone season has finally kicked in, delighted with it. Just going to give you a quick tour of everything from the garden outside to just the greenhouse. Everything that's how it's going so far. Pretty happy with everything, so I'll just give you a quick tour and I'll just talk you through everything. A few fails as always, but look, happy out. Don't really care. Yeah, so I'll just look. Obviously, if you like the video, yeah, please subscribe and enjoy. There's more content, more with me in it as well. I seem to be doing a lot of music and less talking and more just words. So just explaining my methods and stuff like that is what I'm going to do for next while. So anyway, enjoy guys, and look, thumbs up and comment if below. Feel free. Okay, see you guys. Just give you the quick tour now. Okay, bye. The tomatoes I sowed there during a few weeks ago, really coming on. Some water and all these in the bottom, as you can see in the tray there, so it's grand. Chilies, yeah, all coming along. So a little bit of damage, but sure, it is something they're a little bit low. So a few brassicas there, just in a tray. I sowed a few sunflowers here. There's a bit of colour to the garden. A few more brassicas, all coming on. Really nice to give them another 3 or 4 weeks anyway, at least here. Now we might get them into the garden. So there's a few more sort of red cabbage there and some turnip. So up here, so some sugar snap peas that I sowed earlier on today. Or sorry, courgettes even that I sowed earlier on today. There's the herbs, this cucumber planting. It's a dwarf cucumber, or a big one. So some flowers for beds later on. Some cabbage in there. Another 8 or 9 weeks before they're even looking at going out. So really happy with the germination there. There's chili plant, nice and happy there. Little experiment of mine. Happy out with that. So more cucumbers here coming on nicely. This was the supposed failure, which is flying through now. So I'm going to try container grow these. So we'll have a look at that in a few weeks. A little bit disappointed with the munch too. Look, we can start again. Really quick germinator, so might do a few tomorrow. Yeah, a little bit leggy here on the old chard as well. Multi-sown onions. Yeah, another few weeks into cells here, then we'll get them out. Yeah, here's the sugar snap peas. There's beets out earlier on. Above was the sugar snaps that I just sowed earlier on today. So I'll just go through everything here. Underneath the 2 cloches there I have chilies and I have courgettes on the go. Courgettes, I'm just giving them a go, so look around. So also started to sow a few things in the bed in the greenhouse. So just nip down here with one green courgette is in a big, I think it's a 20 litre pot I have it in. So it's a compost mix, compost manure mix. And a little bit of soil in mixed to it as well, so holding the moisture really well, which I'm really happy with there, as you can see. So I've also got like two tomato plants that just shop bought, see how they go in there, and a little yellow cherry tomato one there, and this is just a sweet pepper chili. So in the front there, this is a tomato one, I've got that in I think it's a 10 litre, and I've a cucumber there as well in a 10 litre one. These are things that you build cages, you see the holes, you can build cages up along there. So they can trail up along there. Just threw a few onion sets in there to see how fertile the soil was. So they've been in for about 6-7 weeks, so good growth. I'll just pull them off for spring onions there in about a week or 2 time. Just see what the soil was like, so give me an indication of what I needed to do to it. So it's very little actually. So yeah. So nip out here, just a few things out here now. Let's just have everything ready there for my pepper mixes when I get it. So for making perlite, there's a few peppers there. I haven't potted them on yet. I will in a few weeks. They're just coming on lovely there. Habaneros, very small. Don't know what to do with them, so we'll see. So I've decided with the trode that I'm going to just I've got these black buckets, so I'm going to line them up. I'm going to get 8 of them in here. So there's a few just bell pepper plants that I have there now. They're not going to last in there. They're going to look very tall. So I'm going to move them to the greenhouse later on. But just give them a go on the truck and see how they go. So just move across here to the garden. So just a few lettuce just in a container, and just strawberry plants. Growing really well, really coming on. Strawberry plants. I lost one at the end, I'm not going to show you, but we're grand happy with what I have there now. Just lettuce. So we went to the garden, just a little bit along here. It's garlic at the minute. I saw this in November, I think. It's really coming on. Really happy with it. So I'll have a few, I'll have over here 9 cloves out of that. So one potato and a sack coming through there already. So my potatoes are coming through, which I'm really happy. It's better if I can get rid of the weeds, I'll be happy now. A lot of weeds in here, but look, there's all the potatoes peeping through there. I think these are British Queens, these ones here. So really happy. So right along, they're all peeping through right along. So happy with those. Yeah, weeds. When they get more established, I'll be doing a little bit more work on this bed. So yeah, so here's cabbage part 2. Got them in, so I had a few extras, got them in there, thank God. So spare lost lots of frost. So here's my broad beans. Doing what broad beans do. I love this. They kind of fork out into different plants. I love that. Here's my peas up along here, really doing well. Peas, really happy with those. Under here's as you can see, my radish, multi-sown, flying it. I'd say it'll all be gone by next week. They're all literally fully grown. Just a little bit clear by next week, and I'll probably just a little bit of compost on top and get a little bit into these are turnips as well. Going really well. Happy with those. So I've sown 2 rows of carrots underneath here. So I just covered them with a bit of fleece, just because I have cats, so I'm trying to keep them from digging. So these ones there. Onions I grew, I think November as well. I put these into over winter sets. They're doing really well. So I'll have, hopefully in the next 4 or 5 weeks I should have a few onions out here. Yeah, this is the old oil tank truck that or bed that we've made. So radish not done so well. Very patchy germination with carrots, but cats were digging around. So there's multi-sown onions. There's a few gaps there as well from the cats digging. So I've had it covered. The parsnips are doing really well. Really happy with these. They're coming along there now. So we'll let them grow to a certain size. Now we'll start thinning out. So I've got 2 nice little rows of them. And there were 2-year-old seeds, which I was really surprised with. So as you can see, the soil wouldn't be the clearest for parsnips, so we'll send on with that. So I have some more carrots underneath there. So there's a few broad beans and stuff. I'm going to fill in a few gaps with the broad beans here. So as you can see right up along, there's a lot of broad beans to get eaten and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take out. These are really healthy plants. So I think these are multi-sown turnips as well. I'm going to get them into the ground beside them. So we'll see. So here's 2 kale plants. Yeah, so I acquired these. Here's the onions that I done a few weeks ago. So really coming on already. So not really being affected by frost, which is weird. So these are ones I done in December. I think I threw these in. They're coming on as well. So kind of staggered the sowings with the other ones. So we should have these maybe in 6-7 weeks. We should have some onions with these, so I'll be happy out. And we cleared for the summer cabbages and stuff. Yeah, so I saw the potato bed again. More strawberries. Yeah. So I have different types of strawberries. I have 2 or 3 different types. Just give them a go. I've never grown fruit before, so it's just, well, I've never grown strawberries before, so this is good. So I had this little black blueberry. This is my first attempt at fruit last year, so coming on as well. This is really established this year now, so we trimmed everything back to nearly nothing, and it's just growing out like this. So really have it. Yeah, some multi-sown beets here. Just threw into a tire there, one there, so happy. And then some lettuce. This is a really shaded part of the garden, so I'd grow my herbs and lettuce here. I think this is potentially going to bolt really. Just got them in. So partly my rosemary just killed with the frost, so pouring that with the thyme, and the parsley are doing okay. Some more extra cabbage there. So yeah, happy with that. Netting again. Cats. Just keep the cats off it. So just going to give you. I'll just step out here and just give you a good look at the garden now. Just see what I'm working with. So I have 2 beds. I have one bed. That's 8x5, and the other one's 8x4. So and then I have the two veg structures down to just little beds along the side there as well, just for shaded veg and stuff like that, and one bed along the just showing you here how the temp can go up into the greenhouse pretty high, to be honest. I think that was today or yesterday I took that, so really happy. Like really warm in there, so it's good for warm loving plants. It doesn't really get that cold at night as well, so just I had the thermometer just to keep an eye on the temp in there, just As always, a big thanks for watching, guys. Look, if you like the video, please give us a like and subscribe. If you want to hit the subscribe button on the bottom there, just for more videos, it gives you an idea of a little bell there of when I release videos and stuff like that, just to get me ideas across. But thanks very much, guys, and happy growing as always.